Hey guys, welcome to Coach's Barbecue. And today what we're going to do is we're going to smoke a pork butt and a brisket. And I'm doing the brisket a little differently this time. I'm actually using pink Himalayan salt. So we're going to see how that works out. On this video though, I've had some people asking me about the steps all the way through. So I'm actually doing this video. I'm starting off with how do you pick a brisket. So when you're looking for a brisket in the grocery store, how do I know what's a good one and what's a bad one? I'm going to show you some of the tips and tricks that I use to select the right brisket. And then I'm going to walk you through trimming them. What are some of the things I look for when I trim them, a pork butt as well as on a brisket. And then I show you how to do a rub. What is my rub? What do I put into it? How do I apply it? All the way down to actually smoking it and pulling it off. So it's going to be a nice trip today. I hope you stick around and see what we're doing today on Coach's Barbecue. So we're at the local grocery market here. This one happens to be the H-E-B. And I just want to show you some of the different selections. You know, briskets, there's a wide variety of biscuits, from a packer all the way to a high-end Wagyu and even more premium briskets. So as you walk down through this way, we can see this is a Wagyu, and a Wagyu is more of a high-end brisket. This one's, $5.99 a pound. So we're looking at that's an $80 brisket, and that's looking at a 13-pounder. But the Wagyu is treated a certain way, it's raised a certain way, and it has a much higher level of fat in between the fibers of the muscle. Okay, so that's more of a high-end price. As we move down, you have grass-fed. Grass-fed is another one. Some people like that. These are $5.99, grass-fed. Okay, so if you're looking for a different event, you got a special event coming up, you want to use one of those. The better meat you use, the better brisket you're going to have. I mean, that's the way it's going to be. Then we've got Prime 1, which is another layer down, but it's still a great brisket. All the way down to, these are your just what they call packer styles, which some of them, like in H-E-B, they have the decal cut out of them. That can be nice, so you're not paying for a lot of waste. Sometimes you cut out the decal. There could be a pound and a half of decal in there, or even more. So that's something to consider when you're doing that. But one thing I wanted to show you, what I'm looking for in a brisket, I pulled out two here that I think do a great job. This is a prime. This is a prime brisket, and this is what I would consider the bottom. So the bottom has mainly muscle, okay, and the top is the side that has the fat. I call it the top, or we call it the fat side or the lean side, okay? But one of the things I'm looking for is I don't want a lot of heavy decal. I'd like to have a nice fat cap that comes over, okay? I'm looking for a good shape, something that has a decent shape, not a funky weird shape. I don't want, this is called the flat. This area is called the flat, and this area is called the point. This is your point, because it kind of comes to a point. Well, on my flat, I don't really want to get paper thin like that. That's gonna burn, and you're gonna end up trimming that off anyway. So I look for something that has a consistent thickness across. That's something that's very important, right? A lot less waste. Other thing I'm looking for is this, the flop. You see that flop on this? See how much that just flops over? That is a tender brisket. Even when I touch this, you can feel how tender this is. This is going to be a very, very tender brisket. And even with the level of fat it has on it, with this bend and this flop, that's just tremendous. So that's a Prime 1 packer. Then I have this packer over here that I pulled out as well. Now, this one doesn't have as much flop, but it still has quite a flex to it. Looking at this guy, let me see, what is this one? This is a 10-pound. So that's a 10-pound brisket there. Good shape. Got a point. Not as much fat on that one as we'd like. But our thickness is consistent across there. We have a good thickness that runs across that. So when you're picking out a brisket, you want to look for things like that. Here's another one. As you notice, this has a lot of fat on it. And you'll notice it's very stiff in comparison. So it doesn't have a whole lot of tenderness necessarily to it. You're going to have a lot of trim on this that you're going to be throwing away and wasting. I'm not sure if this one has the decal in it or not. Oh, it's been removed. So the decal has been removed as much as they can. You got a good clean side on there, so that's not bad either. So, like I said, you have a wide variety of briskets you can choose through. But when you're looking for a brisket, you want a consistent shape, you want a thicker flat, you want a nice little fat covering the point, over the top of the point, and you want a consistent thickness and shape on your brisket, and a good flop. So those are the things that you want to look for when you're trying to find a brisket at your local market. And the other thing too is, ask your butcher. Ask the butcher for what they know and their knowledge. They're very knowledgeable and they'd love to help you out. Make your selection and your brisket much better.